Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about how small businesses can get started with PR without hiring an agency. So PR is still relevant today. We're going to talk about how you can get going without having to spend, 10 to 20 grand a month and not see any results from PR. So here's how you can get started with PR without hiring an agency if you want to roll up your sleeves initially. One tool that I highly recommend is Haro. So that's Haro. This is Help a Reporter Out. And you can look for different types of, reporters that are looking for help with different stories, right? So if you want to look for something around business or fitness, for example, or other different kind of categories, and they have all sorts of categories, right, that you wouldn't expect. They might even talk about, let's say like, using a plunger in your toilet, for example. Somebody might have a unique story around that, right? Use Haro, Help a Reporter Out. You can just monitor it, get an alert every single day, and then jump on it, if you're kind of stretched for time. This will at least give you one outlet to go for.
Yeah, funny enough, I know this is about not using an agency, but I love using an agency, especially as a startup, and not really an agency, but an individual person. There's his name, Chris Barrett, and Chris Barrett is a performance-based PR rep. He works with small companies. Either he gets you press and you pay him. If he doesn't, you don't pay him $1.
And there aren't that many of them. And frankly, I remember he got a lot of heat for, going with this model. A lot of, traditional PR people thought, they were being disrupted. So they got really angry at him. But, he's kept with the same model and he's gotten people on sites like, I've worked with him from Neil's intro, I think 5-6 years ago. And he got us on, the Wall Street Journal. He got us on, I think he even got them on like, the local kind of, not the local, but the state newspaper as well. He's gotten people on Good Morning America too. So pay for performance is definitely an option. And what other services are there? There's Haro. What else is there?
There's Haro. There's like the paid services like PR Leap, free ones like PR Log. Dude, what I really do with the PR, you've done this too. It's like the best PR isn't what most people think of. Remember back in the day, you used to do this with me too, and I used to do this as well. We would hit other people up within our space that we could help, like bloggers and stuff like that. Help them out for free, get them good results with marketing in exchange for them blogging about what they did for us, right? So it's kind of like a barter in exchange for press. You can do the same thing within your space. Like if you give away or if you sell flowers, you can hit up mom bloggers, send them flowers for free, and a lot of them will just blog about it on how they're so thankful. Right? And it's cool. It's a great way to get press for free or technically for dirt cheap.
Yep. And then you can use, you can use like a Google kind of mail merge if you want, if you're looking, to not spend that much money, or you can use different tools out there to reach out to people on a PR basis. And, we'll give away some of these tools in the future as well. But there's also another another tool called journal requests. So it's not spelled like journal, but it's JOURNO as an orange requests. So go to journal requests. And then, I also recommend, just taking a look at monitoring kind of the mentions of, your brand and also your competitor's brand as well. Because if they're popping up in certain spots, you might get certain ideas, maybe not exactly the same idea, but at least an idea to, put a different spin on something. So the key thing is also to have these monitoring tools in place.
Yeah, and keep going with PR. If someone blogs about you or does any mention, you already know this, Eric, what kind of results are you going to get?
Not many.
Exactly. That's the biggest problem that most people don't realize with PR. It's a numbers game. You have to get a shitload for it to make an impact, and you have to get it around the same time. Think of it as like throwing a stone in the lake. Won't do that well compared to throwing in like a huge rock.
2 final tools from my end, for my PR tool belt. There's another tool called Radio Guest List. Think of this as Haro, but for audio, right? So, for example, on my other podcast where, I have, different entrepreneurs with different, with a set specific criteria, I might be able to use a radio guest list to just post on there saying, hey, I'm looking for entrepreneurs with this criteria. Think of it as Haro for the audio world. So you can definitely, get notifications around kind of producers, journalists, or podcast hosts who are looking for experts on specific topics. So that's radioguestlist.com. And then there's another one that I actually haven't touched for years, but it just popped up in my head again. It's called Blog Dash. So that's BLOG DAS as in sugar, blog-.com, which Neil was actually just alluding to, talking about blogger outreach. This makes it a little bit easier, so I recommend checking that one out. Neil, anything else?
No, I'm pretty good. You got to tell about the cool offer that we have for him today?
Yeah, so the cool offer that we have today for you is lead quizzes. So you get 1 year of access to lead quizzes, and this is a tool that will help you generate leads using quizzes. Super easy to use. I'll let Neil speak to that in a moment. All we need to do to get in on this is subscribe, rate, and review. And to confirm that you did it, text marketing school, that's one word, marketing school, to 33444, and we'll confirm one winner. Neil, what's your experience around lead quizzes?
Use it on my site, Nutrition Secrets, no longer on the site. Increase email collection rates by 500%. As Eric mentioned, good tool. The reason we're doing this promo isn't because we get paid for it. Technically, we actually don't even get $1. There's no real benefit in it for us other than helping you out. If you're listening to Marketing School, we want to give you cool, amazing bonuses that you can't get anywhere else. Way better than us putting ads or making money from anything. It's all about you helping us. We help you. It's an awesome free tool, and we'll keep doing more of these giveaways, each and every single month.
That's it for today's episode. We will see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.